Do you agree we live in very golden era for our beautiful sim racing hobby, with all those great choices starting from Assetto Corsa, Rosso, R-Factor, iRacing, Automobilista, all the different dirt series and choices going on and on, to all the different hardware choices starting from the era of the Logitech gear-driven wheels and plastic pedals to Fanatec and Thrustmaster belt-driven wheels and the crazy direct drive motors and high-end load cell and hydraulic pedals. I know from time to time we have our differences and create sometimes our little drama, but sometimes we really complain a lot without a reason and totally forget how much we really have. I don't know about you, but sometimes when I feel down and found myself complaining, I ask me that simple question: do I prefer to have all the gold in the world and be like God in 18th century? Or I prefer my current miserable life with my miserable job and empty bank account, but I have all that free information and the connection with all the world, my little car and my little sim corner, and in general all the different experiences I can taste in our era. And I instantly realize how much I really have and how my miserable life is so much more excited than the life of the kings from the 18th century. And I'm blown away how all this started as a little dream or little idea in somebody else's head. In our case, from little moving pixels on the screen to the beautiful sim racing world we have today, and from simple left and right inputs on the keyboard to direct drive wheels, gears and pedals. And again, all that have been born as a little dream in someone's head. Let's appreciate that. I'm grateful for all the different big companies we have today, but I have very special place for the mortals, you know, for those small companies like SSRG, SimCore, SimMetal, Rosso SimRacing with their beautiful wheels, Stefan with the amazing SQ Shifter, SimRacing for you with the beautiful button boxes, Timo and his innovative idea with the SimGrade R7 pedals, and many others who wants to make their own contribution to our already beautiful SimRacing world and make it even better. I guess for me, those are the people who have that special spark in their DNA, and because of them we live in such a beautiful world. They don't have that big budget to promote their awesome products, and that is the reason I give little more special attention to their work and try to make you aware of their existence, so you know you have more great choices. And today I have another beast for you created from Matthias, the Nuo Simulation pedals with the 200 kilogram load cell. They may look quite familiar to what we have seen on the market till now, but let's see what really separates them from the rest of the field. With that incredibly simplistic brake pedal design, we can easily achieve any kind of feeling we personally prefer with those simple adjustments. Just unscrewing by hands the top of that piston, we can replace in few seconds the different elastomers which are coming with the kit from soft to hard, and we are done. If that is not enough, we have several adjustment positions for the piston itself, which will help to fine-tune even further. In mix with that Mavin 200 kilogram load cell, which is attached one part to the core of the pedals and one part to the moving piece here from the piston, we really have incredible range of pressure adjustability. The little board from Leo Bodnar, which again is one of the top of the market when we talk about electronics, have little case and is directly attached to the core of the pedals with those 3 places for the USB connections, and really helps a lot with the cable management. really sleek design. The pedal plate have that adjustment from a single screw to help us find the perfect position, and the travel and the angle can be tweaked from those two parts here. I'm really amazed how such a simple and sleek design can achieve such a huge range of different feelings in use. The throttle looks almost the same and have the same adjustability, like moving plate up and down, different piston position for soft and stiff feeling, travel adjustment, and different preload on the spring from the screw, but the main difference here is he chose to go with Heusinkveld sensor instead of load cell. The dual axis used to RS lagger for noiseless movement, and the Heusinkveld sensor provides equal durability and great precision as the load cell itself. Again, you can achieve any feeling you want. The clutch pedal looks much more complicated build and definitely achieved that unique feeling from stiff movement in compression to almost full unload on the bottom, and that bite point can be easily created for those best possible starts we need. Some adjustments are still possible, but honestly, this just feels perfect out of the box. The rest plate have very simple and clever design as well. There are those two channels on the core of the pedals to which we can simply slide the plate, tight the two bolts, and we are ready for action. So, they are handmade, personally assembled from the German engineer, the 4mm stainless steel material in that solid build without any gaps and floats, and the high-end electronics plus that Mavin 200 kg load cell definitely put them above the Sprints, but of course that makes them a little more expensive. They are definitely made to fill that gap between the Ultimates and the Sprints, and if you are someone who looks for rock solid product built directly from the hands of the owner, or even get instant support from the owner itself, you must definitely consider those as another great options, and particularly for those who loves the Deutsche Qualität. As I've said before, I have very special place in my heart for those guys, because they are still on that level where they do what they do mostly driven from pure passion and not to make a fortune. They are still ordinary people like you and me with enormous love for racing and sim racing, and they make our world just that much more beautiful and excited. So, thanks Matthias for the beautiful work, and for everybody else, have a safe racing and see you in the next one.